Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 11 from Goodbye to Guilt by Gerald G. Jampolsky. And this lesson is called Only My Condemnation Injures Me. And Gerald says, when we're at peace, this threatens our ego. So if we're feeling at peace, what will happen is our ego will start kicking in and start making us question ourselves. And I can relate to this because at present I'm very happy with where I am in my life, but when I start looking into my business, I start questioning things about where should I be, what should I be doing, and am I doing enough? And really that disturbs the peace. So, but it's the ego what's kicking in. And I believe that we all, everybody suffers from this from time to time, but it's about being able to recognise it and actually being able to stop that thought pattern, to stop yourself from judging yourself and also from judging others and what you expect, and it's about lowering expectations about what you expect from other people. And people live their lives how they want to live their lives. It's not about us being able to control them, or even for us to be, for them to control us. Okay. So the mirror of love, when we condemn ourselves and others, we are allowing our mind to be fed by fearful illusions, according to Gerald. And he says that only my condemnation injures me. Without condemnation, I can be free of guilt and fear. If I believe that I can hurt others, I must also believe that they can harm me. Today I will claim my own freedom by accepting forgiveness for myself and extending it to everyone. As I remind myself, I choose gladly to release myself and everyone I know from the prison of condemnation. So what his lessons are for this one is he asks you to quieten your mind and identify any feelings of frustration, depression or pain that you may be experiencing today. He's then asking us to actually look for any unforgiving thought that may be beneath your discomfort. Remind yourself that only your condemnation injures you and only your forgiveness will set you free. Linda Badesky uses the following criteria to define apple biting, and she says to ask yourself these questions today. Do I criticise others? Do I criticise myself? Do I condemn others? Do I condemn myself? Do I judge the present by the past? Does human judgment of good and bad govern my thinking? Then he says, in all situations and encounters today, let us remember God's presence within us as we open our minds to this thought from A Course in Miracles. Now remember, God can be, it's love. It's actually, it doesn't have to be a religious part. It's just about being at peace and at love with it where you are at this moment in time. So God himself is incomplete without me. So remember this when the ego speaks, and you will not hear it. The truth about you is so lofty that nothing unworthy of God is worthy of you. Choose then what you want in these terms and accept nothing that you would not offer to God as wholly fitting for him. You do not want anything else. So it's about being at peace and making sure that you're following your journey, you're following your path. And if something doesn't feel right within your life, usually it isn't. We have to question. Sometimes we think about that. We start judging ourselves, thinking we're on our wrong path, but you're getting all the signals that things are correct and things are okay. But then there are other times when you think you're following a path and you get so many obstacles that you actually realise that it isn't the right path. And this has happened to me a number of times over the years, and we have to actually acknowledge it and face up to it, but then also come back and not judge ourselves and just accept where we are and be able to move and change our life pattern or our pattern in our lives so that we can actually give ourselves that love again. And he says, look lovingly upon the present, for it holds the only things that are forever true. So are you okay at the minute? Are you okay at the minute? Are you healthy? Are you loving? Do you love yourself? And if you can answer yes to those questions, that is a great start. So I hope you've found this interesting. I have got, I think, 3 more books, 3 more lessons I think there is in it, and then this book will be finished. But it has been a really good book, and it has got me thinking about different parts of my life. I hope you've found the same. So it is called Goodbye to Guilt by Georgie Jampolsky. Speak to you soon.